Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm taking a look at this, which looks like a walking stick or a cane, and it is, but it's also a chair. This is the Ta-Da chair. It converts from a walking stick to a chair and back, but does it really work, and is it worth the $140 price tag? Let's find out in today's review. Let's jump right into it and get started. All right, this is kind of too big to do an unboxing in my normal location, but actually there's not much of an unboxing anyways. It comes in this giant box as is, ready to use. This is how it comes. There's no assembly required. I paid $139 for this. It currently has a 4.5 star rating on Amazon. The claims are that it's a portable trekking pole walking cane. It has a built-in chair. It converts to and from a chair with the press of a lever, and that's the lever right here. So the clasp holds it in place. All you have to do is open the clasp, push the lever down, you got your chair. When you're done, you just pull it up. Seems like it works. Now, it comes in 3 sizes. It's made of aircraft grade aluminum. They say it can hold 300 pounds and it features a gigantic anti-slip foot. That is pretty large. They say it's waterproof and won't rust, and also comes with a built-in hook for hanging or storage. Now, people online who liked it said it was good for events, conventions, long hikes. People with back problems or mobility issues did seem to like it. There were really 2 primary cons that I saw on Amazon. A lot of people said the sizing chart was not right because it does come in 3 sizes, and some people said the seat is not very comfortable. Now, I met a friend of mine down on the Strip earlier this morning. I was thinking about taking this down and try it down there, but if you've ever been down to the Strip, you know how overzealous security can be sometimes. I was wondering if I'm going to get harassed about this, because who knows what they think this might be. You know, I don't know what they're thinking. But I can test it out in my backyard, so I'm going to go out there and give it a first try, and I'm going to take it out in a hike for a real world test. All right, first use outside. Now Bailey's going to help me out. They tend to show this being used by people outside, hiking, walking around outdoors, so this should be no problem for it, right? Let's just see how it works as a walking stick here. I'll put some weight on it too, just in case. It feels pretty sturdy. I can tell that this base is pretty big. Now, it's not as good as those ones that have the feet, but it seems larger than the smaller traditional canes. Just pretty good. It feels sturdy. I don't know why I'm walking with a limp. I'm walking with a limp like I have a limp. Not too bad, really. It feels pretty solid. It actually feels very solid. But let's say I've been walking for a while. Oof, it's hot out here. I gotta take a rest. Unlatch it, push it down, and we're good to go. Now, this is supposed to go in the front, not in the back. I think they don't want you leaning on it. So you're supposed to sit on it like this with the handle up front here. So I think if you sit on it out back, you're gonna be tending to lean back on it. That feels unsteady. Then when you go out here like this, whoo, take a load off here. Now, if you're in the middle of the desert, which I might be soon, you need to take a break. A lot of times I sit on rocks out there, but maybe I don't want to sit on a rock. Maybe I want to sit on something a little cleaner than that. And that's where this comes in handy. It's starting to sound like a sales pitch. I'm not trying to be a sales pitch. I'm just trying to see the benefits of it. All right, now see, I'm done. All you gotta do is pull it up. Latch it, locked and loaded and ready to go. I think it's about time to take this out for some real world tests. A good place. All right, it's a good place to take a break. There's no rocks around here to sit on, so a good thing I have my Ta-Da chair. While I'm sitting here, I got a couple more observations. First of all, this particular model is 19.5 inches off the ground, from the ground to the seat. That might be too small for some people, but it seems fine to me. It is dead quiet out here. Very quiet, except for this bug that keeps flying around my head. Now, I was thinking about the sit pack while I was walking around, and the one thing I liked about the sit pack was that it did compress down to a small enough size you can put in a backpack. The Ta-Da chair, you really have to kind of hold in your hand. Depending on the scenario where you're walking around, that might be a problem. There's no real other way to carry it other than in your hand. It does have this hook here, but that's not really convenient for putting on a backpack or anything. The seat itself is not the most comfortable seat, but it's a lot better than sitting on the ground. I'd rather sit on this than sit on the ground. So I think it does work, even though it's not the most comfortable seat out there. I was reading a lot of comments from people that do like this. A lot of people with back problems, and I've had my share of pretty severe back problems as well. People with back problems definitely like this because they can walk and rest in small bursts, so it's good for that. If you need a free hand, it may not be good for that. You really kind of have to carry it. Overall, I am kind of a fan though. I like how fast opens up and how fast it closes. It's really convenient for that. I can imagine being somewhere like a convention where there's never anywhere to sit. You can just kind of have your seat anywhere. Although your hand is gonna be occupied with it though, so it's kind of a trade-off. And there's a lot of bugs out here, man. They love me. I'm a bug magnet out here. But I would say so far, my thoughts are that it's pretty sturdy. The seat maybe is the most comfortable seat, but it is a seat. It seems to hold my weight without any problems at all. It doesn't feel rickety. It feels pretty sturdy. So I don't know, I kind of like it. I know it's probably not feasible, but one thing I would do, it'd be nice if this could all compress down into that and then it would fit in a backpack. I don't think that's even feasible. It'd be nice though. But I'm gonna rock around a little bit more out here and then head home and give my final thoughts of the Tada chair. It's actually not bad when you're dealing with these rocks like this. Kind of helps stabilize yourself a little bit. There's a hole and something lives in there. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know. It does provide quite a bit of stability even walking on these rocks here. So in the end, I would say the Tada chair pretty much lives up to its advertising hype. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and I think it does it pretty well. It's rugged, it's durable. I never felt like it was rickety, it was gonna fall over, and it converts to and from a chair very easily. I would say I like everything about the chair except for the price. $140 is a bit steep. But if you've used a Tada chair, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.